Hello and welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins, vintage currency, and hidden treasures right from your pocket change. If you're passionate about numismatics or just curious to know which of your coins could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that may seem common at first glance, but could hold surprising value, the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 2003. Don't skip a second. By the end of this video, you might want to rush and check your coin jar. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2003 Liberty 1 cent, more popularly known as the Lincoln cent, is a part of the long-running Lincoln penny series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and since then, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most iconic coins in American history. The obverse, or front of the coin, features the bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design remained largely unchanged for decades, a testament to its powerful symbolism. On the reverse side, until 2008, the Lincoln Memorial was depicted, designed by Frank Gasparo in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's enduring legacy. In 2003, the coin was still being struck with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, making it part of the last few years before the big redesign in 2009, which marked the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth with 4 unique reverse designs. Now, let's talk numbers. The 2003 Lincoln cent was minted in 3 main varieties: 2003, Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; 2003 D, Denver Mint, marked with a D; 2003 S, San Francisco Mint, proof coins only. Over 3.3 billion 2003 cents were struck in Philadelphia, and more than 3.5 billion in Denver. That's over 6.8 billion coins in total in regular circulation. As for the San Francisco proof coins, around 3 million were minted, meant exclusively for collectors and not for general circulation. Although it was produced in massive numbers, collectors always search for certain varieties, errors, and pristine conditions that can set a coin apart and significantly increase its value. Here's where things get interesting. Some 2003 Liberty 1 cent coins have been found with rare errors and varieties, which can command impressive prices in the collector market. The most valuable types include double die obverse, DDO, where the design on the front is doubled, usually seen in the date or Liberty inscription off-center strikes, where the design is not centered on the coin. BIE errors, a die break that causes a raised line between the B and E, and Liberty clipped planchet errors, where a small portion of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the blanking process. These errors are rare but real and can be worth from $50 to over $500, depending on rarity and condition. Now to the part everyone's waiting for. What is the value of a 2003 Liberty 1 cent coin today? In circulated condition, most 2003 pennies are still worth just 1 cent, but in uncirculated condition, they can fetch more. A standard 2003 Philadelphia or Denver cent in mint state, MS65 or higher, is worth $1 to $5. If you have a coin graded MS67 or higher, it can be worth $20 to $50. Rare error coins, as we mentioned, can go for $100 to several $100s, especially if certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Proof coins from San Francisco, especially in PR69 or PR70 condition, are worth $3 to $15, depending on the market and demand. The real value lies in the condition, rarity of arrows, and whether the coin has been professionally graded. Why should you care about the 2003 Liberty 1 cent? While it's not an ancient relic, it's part of a series with deep historical roots. As more of these coins disappear from circulation or degrade over time, high-quality specimens will become more desirable. Especially error coins or coins in sealed mint sets can grow in value over the years. Many collectors are assembling complete Lincoln cent collections, and the 2003 edition is a must-have to complete any modern set. If you're starting out as a collector, this coin is a great and affordable entry point. So there you have it. The 2003 Liberty 1 cent coin may be small in size, but it carries a rich history and hidden potential. Whether you're holding on to one in your pocket, your coin jar, or your old piggy bank, be sure to inspect it carefully. You never know when a common-looking coin might turn out to be a rare treasure. If you enjoyed the most searched coins by collectors in recent times, the Liberty 1 cent 2003 D. Whether you're a passionate coin collector or just stumbled upon this coin and wondered what it's worth, you're in for a treat. So grab your coin, sit back, and let's explore the rare details, history, and potential big value of the 2003 D Lincoln penny. Let's begin by understanding what this coin is. The 2003 D Lincoln 1-cent coin, often called the Liberty 1 cent, was struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the D Mint mark under the date. It's part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series that started all the way back in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. This series has since become one of the most iconic and collected coin series in American history. In 2003, the coin still featured the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side, which had been in use from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, we see the right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Now let's take a step back and understand the historical backdrop of the 2003 D penny. 2003 was a relatively peaceful time in terms of U.S. mint production. No major minting errors were officially released that year, but as we'll discuss shortly, some rare off-strike and double-die varieties did make it into circulation and are now commanding high prices. The Denver Mint produced a whopping 3.5 billion 1-cent coins in 2003. That's right, over 3.5 billion with a B. With such high numbers, many people assume these coins are worthless. But what makes this coin valuable isn't always its rarity in mintage, its errors, condition, and collector demand. Let's break down the coin's appearance in detail. Obverse, front side portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Inscriptions: "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2003 with the D Mint mark designed by Victor David Brenner. Reverse, backside Lincoln Memorial inscriptions: "United States of America, E Pluribus Unum," and 1 cent designed by Frank Gasparo. Here's where it gets exciting. The hunt for valuable errors and rare varieties. Off-center strikes. A coin struck partially outside the collar can sell for $10 to $50 depending on how far off-center it is. Double die errors, DDR or DDO. If you notice any doubling in the letters or numbers, especially in Liberty or In God We Trust, you could be holding a coin worth $50 to $300 or more. Clipped planchets. If part of the coin is missing from minting, it could bring $25 to $100 depending on how dramatic the clip is. High-grade uncirculated coins, in pristine, mint state condition, especially with a grading of MS67 or higher, this coin can fetch $50 to over $250 from collectors. These are usually coins that were never used in circulation. Let's talk about the current value in today's market. Most circulated 2003 D Liberty 1 cent coins are still worth just face value, 1 cent. However, that changes when you find coins in exceptional condition or with mint errors. Here's a quick breakdown. Circulated average condition, 1 cent brilliant uncirculated condition, MS63 MS65 $1 to $5 high mint state, MS66 MS68 $25 to $250 certified rare error coins, $50 to $500 or more depending on the error, and grade 1 coin graded MS68 red by PCGS reportedly sold at auction for over $300, making it a prized piece for collectors aiming to complete high-grade Lincoln cent sets. If you're looking to find a valuable 2003 D Liberty 1 cent, here's what to keep in mind. Always examine coins under bright light or a magnifying glass to check for doubling, cracks, or off-center features. Look for coins with full original red luster. These are often the most sought after in the collector's market. Consider sending rare finds to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to increase resale value. So, while the 2003 D Liberty 1 cent might seem ordinary at first glance, with billions in circulation, the truth is that among those billions lie hidden gems, coins with minting errors or perfect conditions that can make them worth hundreds of dollars today. Always remember, the real treasure isn't just in the money, it's in the history, the hunt, and the joy of discovering something special in the most unexpected places. Video is all about the Liberty 1 cent coin from the year 2004, a small piece of metal that holds a massive history, fascinating details, and in some rare cases, surprisingly high value in today's collector's market. Let's get into the full story behind the 2004 Lincoln cent. The 2004 Liberty 1 cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, is part of the legendary Lincoln cent series that has been in circulation since 1909. The coin was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, and it marked the first time a U.S. president appeared on a regular issue American coin. The obverse of the 2004 penny features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, are engraved subtly at the base of Lincoln's shoulder. This design has remained mostly unchanged for nearly a century and is considered one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. The reverse side of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a fine detail that highlights the craftsmanship involved. The 2004 Lincoln cent is composed primarily of copper-plated zinc. This composition was introduced in 1982 to replace the mostly copper coins that had become too expensive to produce. Specifically, the 2004 penny contains 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. The coin weighs about 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. It has a plain edge and was struck at various U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, with a D mint mark, and San Francisco, for proof versions with an S mint mark. Let's talk about how many of these coins were actually produced. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 3.7 billion 2004 pennies. The Denver Mint produced approximately 3.5 billion coins. The San Francisco Mint released around 2.9 million proof coins. That makes a total mintage of over 7.2 billion coins, making the 2004 Lincoln cent extremely common in general circulation. However, not all 2004 pennies are equal. Certain varieties and error coins can be worth far more than 1 cent. Here's where things get interesting. Some 2004 Liberty 1 cent coins contain mint errors and unique die varieties that significantly increase their value. Look out for double die errors. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die with a slight misalignment, causing doubling in the text, such as Liberty or In God We Trust. Off-center strikes. Coins that were not centered during the minting process can be worth from $10 to over $100 depending on the degree of the error. Clipped planchets. If a coin appears to have a missing piece on its edge, this error can boost its value significantly. High-grade condition coins. Uncirculated improved coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, graded MS67 and above by PCGS or NGC, can sell for much higher prices in the collector's market. In most cases, a 2004 Lincoln penny found in pocket change is worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if your coin is in uncirculated condition, has a special mint error, or is a proof version, the value can increase dramatically. Regular circulated coins, 1 cent uncirculated MS65 grade, 10 cents to $1 mint errors like double die or off-center strike, $10 to $1.50. High-grade proof coins from San Francisco, PR69 or PR72 to $15 or more. Extremely rare and flawless coins sold at auctions have gone up to $300 or more depending on rarity and collector interest. That means if you have a coin collection or a jar of old change, it's absolutely worth checking for a 2004 penny in mint state or one with errors. While the 2004 Liberty 1 cent might seem like just another common penny, it carries a deep-rooted legacy in American history and offers exciting opportunities for collectors. Always check your change and look closely for errors or unusual features. Store your coins properly, consider getting them graded if you believe they are in high condition, and stay informed on market trends. Coin collecting is not just about money, it's about history, art, and discovery. The next big find could be hiding in plain sight, right in your own pocket. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and fellow coin collectors. Have you found a rare 2004 penny or any unique coin? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss our deep dives into the world of valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting and keep an eye on your change, because that 1 cent could be worth so much more.